Hi, folks. I'm going to walk you through the process of updating the links on the Writing at CSU website. You can get to the links in two ways. From the main page of Writing at CSU, which we're on right now, you can scroll down to Writing at CSU Guide Links and Other Resources. That will take you directly to our Writing Resources page, and from there you can click on Writing Links. You can also go up to the menu item from any page you want and click on Writing, and it'll take you to this page again. When you click on Writing Links, you'll go into the site that folks can see regardless of whether they're logged in or not. We have links for writers, links for teachers, and so on. If you click on one of these, you open it up, you'll see you'll have a range of things like dictionaries and glossaries or business writing or things addressing learning disabilities and technology. We'll take a look at how you get into this as an administrator. It basically involves managing the links, which is over here. You'll see this because you're listed as a links administrator. Most people won't see this link. If they did try to go in, they'd be kicked back out because they don't have the login credentials to allow them to see the tools on that page. So let's say we go into manage the links and we start working on it. We could go down to say search sites and check to see how accurate they are. You could look at specialized directory and search sites, for example. And you might take the first one in that category and say, ask Jeeves, and go, oh, what can I do with this? It turns out you've got the ability to update the site or the link. You've got the ability to copy it to another category. If you said, hey, this looks like it's more of a general search engine, I think I'll put it into that category. You could click on that, copy to another category, or you could move it to that category. If you copied it and then decided to remove it from the original category, you go to that back to that category and you click remove from this category. And finally, if you decided this link is just not worth preserving, you can click on delete. So let's walk through each one of those. The first thing you'd want to do is open it up and see if it's actually there. In this case, it is, but it's Ask. It's no longer Ask Jeeves. They've changed their name. They probably changed it years ago. We're a bit out of date. So what you do is you go back to manage this and we click on update. The other thing you'll notice here that this says HTTP. So that's the unsecure version. And when I looked at ask.com, I see that it's HTTPS, which is the secure version. So you want to copy that URL, bring it back over here, and then you'll go on and click on update. When update comes up, it's basically a pretty straightforward thing. We know it's no longer called Ask Jeeves, so we're going to do that. We're going to update this URL by pasting in the new one. And I think we're just going to change this and say, Ask is a general search engine that has declined in popularity over the years. Okay, it wouldn't be considered a top site, so we're going to update the link. Link is updated, and now we see it's Ask, and it's this, and we've got a different description. I actually want to move this to another category. So I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to find the web search sites. And I'm just going to click on that. And now it was moved to this category. So when we go up here, it's no longer appearing here. But if we go down to web search sites, we're going to see that it's now in there. The top rated sites show up, the rest of them don't. When you're updating, let's say we decided that we wanted to make Ask a top rated site. We wouldn't want to do that, but let's say we did. All you have to do is click on update. This will pop up, you click on yes, you update the link, and everything's good. Now Bing, we probably should make a top rated site. So this is the second highest rated search engine. This can't possibly be right because it's an HTTP address. So let's open it up and see what we've got. Sure enough, it's HTTPS. So let's copy that. We're going to go and update this. And we're going to do three things. We're going to do this, and we'll change it to a highly rated Search engine, I know it's from Microsoft. So I'm going to add that in there. I'm going to consider it a top site. I'm going to update the link. And now when this refreshes the page, we've got Bing and we've got Google, and then we have others that are pretty good. Some of these are definitely no longer in existence. So Excite, for example, probably needs to go away. Find What probably needs to go away. And all you do with one of those is click on delete. It's going to ask you, do you really want to do this? And if you do, you want to click on delete. Otherwise, you'll click on cancel. So that's how you manage the links. If you want to add a link, that's fairly straightforward. You just click on add a link. It's going to look just like that form we saw before. You're going to add the title. You're going to provide the URL. You're going to replace this most likely with an HTTPS site. You're going to decide which category you want to put it in. Maybe you want to put in a fiction writing site and you want to provide a description. You add the link and we're set. Similarly, managing categories, you can take a look at how they're laid out, and we have a bunch of options on the right here. So if you mouse over one of these like highest rated search engines, you could move it to another main category, you could rename it, or you could delete it. You can also set the category display order, but this only works on the top level categories. So if you went in here, you can say, oh, I want library resources to be down below search sites, say. So I'm going to change that to 4, and I'm going to change this to 3. And then you change the display order, and now you've got the websites before the library resources. So you can play around with that. I'll put it back for now. Quite straightforward, actually. Change the display order, and you're good. And if you want, you can cancel to get out of this, and everything's set up the right way.